Peace, love, and light. This message is for Scorpios. Checking to see what's in your energy. Okay, so I'm seeing the High Priestess and Ace of Swords showing up. Someone could be having clarity. Someone could be seeing clearly or is beginning to see clearly. I'm also seeing that this has to do with your third eye chakra. Like you may be having visions, dreams. You may be remembering your dreams. And Ace of Swords is also an energy of breakthrough again. Okay, there's something about your visions, what you see or you're able to see. You're thinking clearly. I'm seeing many of you are seeing something very clearly. Like there may be people showing up in your energy that have been very manipulative, whether on a spiritual level, and some of them are just overall manipulative. And I'm seeing that there's a lot that's going to be revealed to you about some folks that you may have questioned. You may have wondered if so-and-so was so-and-so. Many of you went through a lot of stuff. Okay, many of you uncovered that a lot of the people that you knew that you no longer associate with, you began seeing energetically and spiritually. The divine may have shown you these folks in your dreams. Like many of you may have noticed that you started having dreams, or you continue to have dreams about certain folks that you may not have seen for quite some time. Folks that you walked away from, folks that you may no longer associate with. There's a certain knowing that's showing up for these folks, and I'm seeing that there's a lot that's going to be revealed to you. At this time, the divine is saying that there's a lot that's going to be revealed to you about folks that you may have questioned for quite some time. Many of you actually question almost everyone in your energy regarding who had something to do with literally trying to end your life. The divine is going to reveal all of those folks in question that tried to end your life. Okay, this is not just folks that are close to you. These are folks that you've never met. These are folks that you may have just associated just once. You spoke to them just once. It's going to be revealed to you who these folks are. And some of you, I'm seeing that it's already beginning. It's already beginning. Like this is their downfall. Their downfall. Okay, their downfall is already beginning. This is a group of people. This is a sect. This is a cult. This is, for many of you, this is actually a coven of some sort. They're going to be revealed to you. Okay, and I'm seeing this here. These are folks that were dealing with some heinous stuff. These are folks that you may not have known have been involved in some heinous crimes. They were behind some things. They were literally in the background doing things, manipulating the elements, energy. Some of these folks that's showing up, you may not have guessed, you may not have known, or you would have never guessed that it was them. There you go. See, this hangman showing upside down means that the divine is getting ready to reveal who these folks are, because they're not permitted to show up in your energy again. Okay, and I'm seeing that this hangman represents seeing clearly. Seeing clearly what was hidden. Those who hid, I'm seeing that like there's gonna be light that shines on their deeds, whatever it is that they were doing in the background, being sneaky, underhanded, undermining you, manipulating the elements. Some of these folks had you under high surveillance. Okay, and there were folks with different tasks here. They were given different tasks. This was not just, you know, a person. This was a group of people, and I'm hearing that there may be a ringleader of some sort. For many of you, there may be an Aries in question, or just a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, because I'm seeing the Fool card and Seven of Wands, which both represent fire energy. So it could be a fire sign. Take it as it resonates. From some of you, it may not be. It's a lot of Wands energy showing up here. This is another fire energy, Strength card. Could be a Leo in question too. More fire. Okay. It's a lot showing up here. All right, let's see. They're going to be revealed one by one, I'm hearing. Tell me about this High Priestess. Priestess. I'm seeing that this High Priestess. Okay, there's a High Priestess in question. These are some folks that even went as far as like causing like legal issues for some of you. This is a conflict of some sort that's showing up, that someone caused, that someone was behind. And I'm seeing for many of you, this High Priestess represents you in a particular knowing. Like you may have, like this legal situation may be happening, or it happened, or is going to happen. Take it as it resonates. It's different. This High Priestess I'm seeing represents you in some sort of knowing, being aware of what was to come, what this person was dealing, like what kind of hand they were dealing. Some of you, I'm also seeing that the divine may be telling you, or there's actually, for some of you, there may be something going on right now. This Seven of Swords energy is, for many of you, someone actually could be trying to cause some legal, you know, they could be in the background trying to cause some stuff, some ruckus. Okay, and this involves some legal situation, or it involves something that would entail you going into the justice system, or lack thereof. Like this person is they seem to be doing something and banking on the fact that there's a possibility that, you know, the justice system and the way, knowing the way the justice system functions, like they've planned something to work out in such a way where you would lose. And this is showing up as someone who's operating in the shadows here with this moon card showing up. They're operating in secrecy. Okay, it's like this person is doing some stuff. All right, whatever action they're doing, I'm seeing that there's some aspect of your intuition that's already alerted you to this, that's connected you. And I'm seeing that many of you have already taken the steps to protect yourself. Many of you actually took the steps to protect yourself, to keep you on the positive side of the justice, this energy of justice, balance, to keep you balanced. All right. This person was, you know, was and is, again, take it as it resonates, like their main purpose was very clear. Their main purpose is clear. It's to cause conflict, to cause struggle. All right, this person came with the intention of causing this, like they're showing up very sneaky, underhanded. This is an enemy. This person may actually be in your energy currently, and they're masquerading as someone that you could trust, and the divine is saying you cannot trust them. And you know this. Many of you, I'm seeing like you've already been alerted who they were, who they are. And I'm seeing that some of you may have had dreams about this person from the beginning. Okay, this person may have come. See, look at that. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, excuse the French. Look at that. Speaking of dreams. Okay, many of you had dreams about this person and what they were there to do. Okay, what their purpose was, their intention, all of it. Like these three cards that's showing up here, the justice card, the moon, and the conflict, like it was very clear to you. You saw this in a vision of some sort as this high priestess. The divine told you about this. And I'm seeing for many of you, these numbers could be very significant. The number 5, the number 9, the number 11 could be significant for you regarding this person. You know who this person is. Your dreams actually brought you clarity from the beginning and gave you a hint on how to operate with this person. Okay? This is someone that's operating, I'm hearing, out of jealousy, envy. Someone whose main purpose is to basically cause chaos, destruction, conflict in your life. All right. You see them showing up in this 7 of Swords energy, very deceitful. Like you were not supposed to even be able to determine who they were. Okay. And for many of you, I'm seeing that this may have to deal with like a home situation. Take it as it resonates. I'm also seeing that this person represents something that also seemed very familiar to you, for many of you. Like, this is how the divine actually released information about this person. I'm seeing from the beginning, you began seeing things and hearing information from the divine that that revealed that this person somehow reminded you of some situation where you were betrayed, or you felt betrayed, you were cheated out of something. Okay, you saw this person's face from the beginning. Like whatever illusion this person tried to create, you saw their hand from the very beginning. And that hand that they were dealing, you refused it. From the get-go, you refused it. All right. It's multiple folks involved in this ring here. It's like a ring. It's a leader involved. I'm hearing something about a ringleader. This may be significant, this Devil card and the Magician. All right, there may be someone involved that may represent this. It may be related to their sign. It may be related to some like a group operating out of secrecy, which most likely I'm seeing that may be what it is. It's some group that was operating out of secrecy. You see the Magician showing up twice here. Like this right here is showing up, I'm seeing, because these folks like knew who you were. Like they knew that you weren't the kind of person that they could just come to and step to and take over like that. Like they came with strategy, they came with game. And it's like even their strongest game, even their strongest, you know, tactical person couldn't stand to you, and they still can't. Like these folks I'm seeing here with the Magician card, like they weren't just playing, you know, on the natural level. These folks were playing on the supernatural level because they knew the kind of person that you are. They know that you are this high priestess, and they couldn't just step to you any kind of way. For many of you, you get to know that like energetically they were doing shit in the background to influence you, your knowing, your crown chakra, to create doubt into your mind regarding what you saw. Like these are folks that played off of, you know, some of the things that the divine is working with you on. Okay, that third eye chakra, that crown chakra, they were messing with that. They're showing up as skilled magicians, and yet even on their best day, they couldn't mess with you. So this is part of the reason why it had to be a group of folks. Okay, it had to be a group of folks that stepped to you, because they know that they couldn't just step to you any kind of way. They knew that whatever battle they were bringing, they would have to come, you know, they couldn't come the way that they came for other folks. And you get to know that they came for other folks. These are folks that have literally taken the lives of other folks before. And these are folks that have literally taken the lives of folks and made it look like an accident. And you get to know that for many of you, there is that situation where you had people that transitioned. Okay, you had people, and this may be close family, this may be folks that are showing up in your energy, that you know that these folks, or you knew that these folks who are behind, like this is not the first time these folks have operated. They travel from place to place looking for like victims, looking for folks, because there's something regarding your energy. There's something about your energy, and they were trying to block it. They're trying to block this Seven of Pentacles. For many of you, you get to know there's a payoff. There's something that's coming towards you. Some will of some sort that's going to be left for you, that is left for you, that you may not know about, that these folks, before you could get to it, they were trying to get to you before you get to it. Like there's something that you are going to inherit, something that was left for you, possibly by someone that they took out. All right, they tried to take you out because of this inheritance that was left for you. It's a ring of folks. It's a ring of folks. Like this inheritance is clearly showing up as them trying to block this, trying to keep you from moving towards your progress, because this thing is really gonna be major. Like when we're talking about one of the largest payouts, the divine is saying for many of you, this is it. Okay, this is it. And they really tried their best to block that, to keep you from progressing, because you have a lot showing up for you. This is you, and this is how you're operating. Like, you're not only this high priestess, you know, able to see ahead, able to see what's before you. Like, you are a Queen of Swords. Like, they may even see you as this military strategist, because the Queen of Swords is a strategist, operates with strategy, with it, very tactical. Okay? You talking about deception? No one knows how to deceive better than this Queen of Swords, because this queen operates with clarity. You think you're going to come and deceive? She deceived you before you thought you could come and deceive her. Your biggest deception was thinking you can deceive this Queen of Swords. You were deceived in thinking you could. You fool. Yep. They were waiting, watching. And some of you, I'm seeing that this Hermit card may be significant. Possibly an earth sign in question. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's up? Ooh. Look at that. There's some good news coming towards you. There's some really good news coming. Like, opportunities are coming towards you. And for many of you, like, the financial... Look at that. Your spiritual team is going to assure that these things happen. That they happen for you. Okay? Them being in this energy... They're going to make sure that this happens. The Hangman is the changes that are taking place with this. Ooh. Yeah, they really tried to bind this this Empress. For many of you, you get to know, like, there's some aspect of your creative power, your divine feminine power, that these folks tried to block too. And again, they could not just operate with you on a physical level, because in this Queen of Swords, it's like they came that way. They came that way. They came trying to step to you. Like, you get to know many came. Many came and tried to step game on this Queen of Swords, and they couldn't. Okay? They couldn't. And so they figured out very creative ways to, you know, to step to you. Okay? They knew that as the queen, they couldn't step to this Queen of Swords for whatever reason. However, they tried to step to this Empress. You couldn't step to the Queen of Swords, yet you won't try to come to the Empress. Okay, so I'm hearing the divine saying that this may mean for many of you that they appeal to your divine feminine energy, your soft side. For many of you, you get to know that there's folks that actually came pretending to want to, you know, relate to this motherly, creative, nurturing energy that exudes feminine energy, love, it all of that. They tried to appeal to that because they knew they couldn't appeal to the Queen of Swords because she's straight up tactical. Yet they knew that there's another side to you. So why are you going to try to get to the Empress when you can't get to the Queen of Swords? Like, the Empress, don't you know the Empress is the Queen of Swords and then some? Like, they had to bind this Queen of Swords. And for many of you, I'm seeing that it has something to do with your stability, your family life. Okay? Your security, whatever it is that brought you your finances, your financial stability. They did something having to do with that. Yep, your stability. See that? Tried to turn it upside down. Tried to turn your home upside down. No family life, no love life, no home life. Like, it's a broken home. That's what they tried to do. You tied up this Queen of Swords because you thought that she was too strategic. Like, she knew shit. She knew too much. You just knew too much. So they had to come at you. They had to come at you differently. It's like there's some aspect of who you are as this Queen of Swords that they literally had to put to sleep here. I'm seeing the word paralyze. That may be significant for some of you. See that? They tried to appeal to that side, your heart chakra. That's what they did. And I'm seeing that, like, that trying to appeal to your heart chakra, for many of you, that meant that they try to soften you up, butter you up, put someone in your path that you thought was your divine counterpart. Heard that shit before, right, Scorpios? See that? Some pass. This is someone that was part of all this, that was brought into your energy to appeal to that childish side, to appeal to that side of this, like, motherly figure wanting to nourish and care for a child. You get to know that this is the kind of shit that they were doing to put the Empress to sleep. Okay, to paralyze you. They gave you something to pass your time. They gave you a distraction because they had to do that. Because you, many of you, you may have even heard, oh, you think too much. You see too much. Why do you have to see everything? Scorpio, why do you have to see everything? Why must you see everything? Can't you act like you can't see? In fact, if you can't act like you can't see, if you can't pretend to see, I'm going to blind your ass and tie you up and put you upside down, because that's the only way I can function. That's the only way I can put you to sleep. That's the only way I can have you hanging upside down, hanging by a thread, suspended in air, waiting to be sacrificed. For some of you now, what you think the Seven of Swords is doing with that swords? You were that sacrificial lamb that they could not get their hands on. Because every time they tried and they went towards this Empress, thinking they're going to appeal to that motherly energy, they were met with something else. They were met with something else. Hold your horse. They were met with something else. They were met with something else. Someone told me that was there. No, they thought you were walking by yourself. I keep hearing that silly, silly, silly. They met with this. Yup. Every time they came with that knife trying to perform their duties, they were met with them. A legion of warrior figures. A legion of energy sounding the trumpet. This is your backup right here. You've got spiritual backup. Major spiritual backup. Like, they don't just have your back. They are your back. Many of you see that? They're your back. It's like a lot of these folks, once they think you got your back turned. See that? Throwing shit when your back is turned. Thinking there's no entity, nothing that you got that could protect you. See that? And this King of Swords is saying, what you doing? Like, using that sword to slice and dice them wands, to slice and dice their you know, magic that's showing up for them. Ooh. Tell me what they did. What? This is your legion. This is who's got your back. This is these are the entities that every time you turned your back, they thought that they could attack. You have an army, a legion working on your behalf. Okay, Legion, what? Okay, so, all right, can we just talk about this? Like how this new beginning that's happening for you as we speak, the reason why you're able to see this thing called life is because you have a legion of forces working on your behalf. All right? These are some serious warriors here. They're not playing about you. They're not playing about you. The beginning that they didn't want you to have, the inheritance, what they didn't want you to inherit. Look at what your spiritual team is doing. Your spiritual team is saying, fall back. It's yours. I'm the one that's handing things out here. I'm the one that's giving. They can't even touch this inheritance that's coming for you. That's coming to you. They've tried. Yep. And this is what I did when they tried. I stood by you. I stood behind you. I was your back at that time. The ones that you couldn't see. Here I am charging forward, attacking. They thought this was about you. They thought that they were actually attacking you. And some of you, you get to know that many times they actually tried to attack you. You were nowhere to be found. They looked to the left, they looked to the right, and all they could see were wings. All they could see was the wings of your protectors. Many of you, I'm hearing that the storms of Oya covered you. Daughters and sons of Oya. Anything else you want us to know? Okay, now speak it. Hey, what? The thing that... Wait. Okay, now. Didn't we say something about a home situation? Them trying to create chaos? Them trying to create imbalance? It's an army of folks that came together trying to do this. It's a community of folks that came together to take you down. That was their purpose. And one by one they failed. And the divine is saying that there's some divine revelation coming about who these folks were. And many of you have already began seeing them. You know, you've been seeing names. You've been hearing names. You've been seeing faces. You get to know that this is that time where everything gets revealed. This is that time where everyone involved in trying to take your life, the divine reveals it. Because you walking with clarity in many different ways. Clarity. See that? That's clarity. Your mind is clear. This is the time that the divine is going to reveal everyone involved in trying to take your life. Yep. And many of them, they know what's coming. They know what's coming. They know what they did. You know what you did last summer? Some of you, that might be significant. It could have been one of these summers where that was that time they were trying to take you out. Straight up. Yep. That was that time where they created the heartaches, the heartbreaks. They literally wanted to break your heart. Literally. This may mean that they wanted to cause some heart problems. Yep. This is the time where everyone involved in trying to take your life is going to be revealed. That's it. It's time. There's the home. Why? Because you got your inheritance to claim. This is why it's time for them to be revealed, because the divine is giving you what is owed to you without interruption. There. Yep. It's that season. Shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. Because love reigns. Love wins. That was a rain and win at the same time. Okay, we'll take it. And they go. Okay, if they... all right. If they're still there. That's what I was going to say. If they're still there to see it. I'm hearing that many of you actually, some of them are going to leave them. Your spiritual team is going to leave them. Some of them. They may not be alive for long. Some of them, the divine may leave them alive just enough just to see you shine. The divine will leave them alive just enough to see that the chosen one, okay? To see the chosen one claim their inheritance and their place as a starseed. Okay, now. Some of them are going to be upset, but we don't give a rat's behind if they're upset. Okay, messages regarding this reading. Okay, now. Let's go. Revelation. Kaitiaki. This is your guardian speaking. 10 and 5. 15 is significant. 15, 5 and 1 is 6. Venus energy. Mama Venus is all over this. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's... For whatever reason, I'm being led to read it backwards. And y'all know the divine don't... It is what it is. Alright. So, search within for the ways you can express guardianship of divine feminine. Your relationship with Mother Earth is sacred, empowering, and healing. You're destined to become more spiritually intimate with her, sharing in her creative potency and wisdom. Lean into her and trust in her support even as you serve her by courageously voicing truth. She is your great ally, friend, and healer. And as you dedicate yourself to her, she dedicates herself to you. The Earth Mother has her own sense of timing, and you are not forgotten. You're just growing according to her wisdom and grace. Have faith in yourself and in her. So there's some aspect of that divine feminine energy that you're being called to connect back to. And that may be significant for many of you with the Empress that showed up, which is creative energy, nurturing energy, fertility, abundance, inheritance, magic. Like the Empress, again, the Empress is all the queens put into one. Like she is magical in her own right, strategic as the Queen of Swords. She is Mother Love herself. She's the Queen of Pentacles, like connected to abundance. Like that is divine feminine energy. And your spiritual team is reminding you to connect to that, because as this Empress, okay, they be sleeping on this Empress. Yes, I said they be sleeping on this Empress. But you know who you are. Okay, you're a shining star. Shine your light to see who you can truly be. All right, so now circle cross of Tanan. Your plans and purpose are aligned with greater cosmic forces. Yes, whether you see it coming or not. Okay, 444 energy. Now stability. Come on, let's go. Whether you see it coming or not, things will fall into place. And what you have been working toward will come to fruition. Ashe. A rare intersection of heaven and earth will result in a precious manifestation of grace. The divine shall correct a situation that is in need of realignment. Fear not, pray boldly, and be faithful. All is well. For whatever reason, as I was reading this, and you know, when the divine is saying a rare intersection of heaven and earth, this, I'm seeing the divine says that this is a divine family, a divine family. Yes, yes, indeed. The divine masculine and divine feminine coming together and producing these indigo children. That's the manifestation that's happening for many of you, that's going to bring your bloodline back into alignment. Okay, and you have folks that were involved in these cults and these covens and various things that were there, specifically hired guns, hired magicians there to prevent this divine alignment that is happening for you, that is happening in the cosmos. But guess what? It's too freaking bad, and it's too freaking late for them, because you are moving through this thing. Okay? You, like the lunar, you, like the rare lunar Hulk, are one who is of the light, yet you can move through the darkness successfully. You have enough spiritual light within you to see your way through lies and deception and find the truth that you seek. What you are seeking is meant to be yours by divine right. Keep up the process of growth and inquiry, and it will come to you at the right moment according to higher spiritual law through the operation of spiritual grace. The priestess, the one who bridges heaven and earth, dwells within the lunar period of the ancient city of Teotihuacan, known as Tanan, with the circle crosses as her guide. She knows when and how to call for divine assistance, as the priestess do. Part of her role is to pray for those in spiritual care, invoking divine love and requesting assistance and grace for all living beings. It is her spiritual responsibility to keep the channels between heaven and earth not only open, but healthy, robust, active, and stable. Why? Because she's capable of doing so. This is your sacred role. Also, pray to the unconditionally loving divine source for all events, all beings. Take active steps to fulfill your destiny and be the living channel for spiritual grace that you are destined to be. Okay, now confirmation. All right, there's a reason why this thing came out the way it did, 10 before 5. All right, and this is this high priestess. All right, you have a role to fulfill, and these folks know that. They knew that, and it's so fortunate that it's too late for them. That is the word of the divine. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and divine light.